Yo, what's up, guys? It's Austin. I'm back here with another video. My other one did kind of well, so I'm making another one. First off, I aced my heat transfer exam, so thanks, guys. Praise God. All your prayers definitely helped. And then the next day, I was running on not a lot of sleep and thought I was gonna bomb my entrepreneurship exam, and then I ended up getting a 92 on it, and it got curved up to 104 because everyone did really bad. So, I had a few extra graces for my heat transfer exam that you guys must have prayed me for. And yeah, boom, I got I did well on my exams. So thanks, guys. Except I have a fluids exam on Wednesday, and I'm also really scared about this one. So guys, please pray for me for that. It's at noon if you're on Mountain Time. It's at 2 if you're on Eastern Time for all my East Coast viewers out there. And it's at 11 if you're on Western Time, because I don't know. These videos, they're going global. So yeah, please pray for me for that. Next up, don't forget to sign up for Seek. It's going to be so fun. It's January 1st through the 5th. It's a lot of fun. It's in Denver. Come on. Or in Columbus if you're in Columbus. And also don't forget to sign up for Empower, guys. That one's also super hype, so that all my viewers can finally meet each other at Empower. Wow, it'll be oh my gosh. Fort Collins Church, and then everyone in Ohio. Woo! So next up, my channel got a little too big. I got 171 views on my last video and 10 hours of watch time, which is actually ridiculous, guys. Think about if we were just praying for souls in purgatory on All Souls Day with those 10 hours instead of watching my video. Come on, guys. I get that there's time for leisurely activities, but if you're watching my videos 12 times, Justin, don't. So disclaimer, do not watch this video until you have prayed, gone to mass, hugged your grandma. I don't know if she lives next to you, but you're going to have to do that first. Prayed your rosary and eaten your veggies. So hopefully I see a little spike in my little YouTube analytics thing, and it shows everyone clicking off right now because they need to do all 5 of these things before watching this video. So yeah, this is also that if you're going to confession and you're bless me Father for I've sinned. It's been a month since my last confession, and I have sinned by overindulging in media and being lazy. I'm hoping that my YouTube video doesn't contribute to this, because then Father Michael is bro, is Austin's YouTube video contributing to this guy sinning? And then this guy's I have to confess, I watched Austin's video for an hour straight on repeat, bro, and now I have to go to confession. And then Father Michael's well, guess I'll hand you the blue book, I'll hand you the red book, I'll hand you the angelic warfare prayer, hands it to you, and then you're praying for a long time to do your penance, because can't have easy penances around here. Fire me up. So yeah, now that we're all done with that, I'm going to talk about what I'm actually talking about, which is my thoughts on a Catholic Christmas. Woo! Christmas is coming up, guys, but also it's not coming up that quick. Please don't start playing Christmas music, because I don't like it. So first off, I think that we should get back to the true meaning of Christmas, which is God became man. Everyone has all these stupid videos about the true meaning of, or not videos, there's stupid movies, and it's the true meaning of Christmas is being together and having a good time and going to mass. And no, it's not, guys. It's about God becoming man. Sorry, I hate to burst your bubble about the true meaning of Christmas. Guys, that should be the main reason we're celebrating Christmas. There's all these other cool things reindeer, trees, Santa, which are cool. Actually, I'll talk about Santa later. I don't think he's so cool. Watch out. So here's all the Catholic things we have in our Catholic Christmas Venn diagram. So we're going to talk about all the Catholic things first, because, they're pretty cool. We got Pope Leo out of Chicago. I hope he's not a Bears fan, because I like the Packers. We have praying the rosary. That's pretty cool. As you can see, I got all these pictures just screenshotted off the internet. So yeah, we got some saint relics. That's pretty cool. Hopefully you can exorcise a demon or two with that. And then we got the Blessed Sacrament. Actually, fun fact, guys, this picture is taken in my church, because these are the iconic lights that we have in our 1960s church. By the way, we're building a new church, so fire me up. I don't know if that's a spoiler. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Anyways, we possibly could be building a new church. Make sure to go donate millions of dollars to it. And boom, here's a guy praying, so that's pretty cool. We have this. Hopefully this painting's in our new church. And it's got, I don't know, like the sacrament here. And we got, like, everyone's like, whoa, what is happening? Whoa, what is happening? This person should probably be looking over here because, like, I don't know. Maybe this person's a saint, and I'm like actually talking out of my butt. The Pope's here though, so that's pretty cool. And then here's all the other saints in heaven. We got like all this stuff happening, the Holy Spirit. Yeah, this is pretty sick. So yeah, that's stuff in Catholicism. Then over on this side we have Christmas. We got some things that I'm not the biggest fan of, but also some things that are pretty darn sick. We'll see if you can guess what I think is which. Think about it for a second. Which one do you think I'm going to be like, that sucks? First off, boom, you already know. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Are you kidding me? Can we get this song off the frickin' radio, please? I cannot stand it. Anyways, things that are cool about Christmas. Let's talk about some reindeer. Those things are awesome. They're just like out there. They're like caribou. They be living in the Arctic. Like the real reindeer, not the ones who pull Santa's sleigh. We got Elf with Will Ferrell. Fire. Actually, such a good movie. I love it. Yeah, the scene where he frickin' beats up the fake Santa Claus, hilarious. Which leads me into the next thing, Santa Claus. Guys, this might be a hot take, but I cannot stand Santa Claus. Santa Claus is probably the dumbest thing of all time. Now, Saint Nick, we'll talk about him later. He's pretty cool. But Santa Claus, like this guy, like let's say you're like 4 or 5-year-old Austin, and you're like, this is a particular story that totally just happened to me, and it's true. And it's like the night before Easter, and you're like, dang, the Easter Bunny's pretty cool. Once again, I'm thinking about the Easter Bunny instead of the fact that God died for me, which is stupid. And I guess I'm a 4-year-old, so like cut me some slack. And I go downstairs and I walk into the garage and I'm like, where's Mom and Dad? I'm just like want a bite to eat or something and I can't fall asleep. And I find Mom and Dad in the garage. And what are they doing? They're building a Little Tikes basketball goal, which I'm like, dang, that's freaking sick. Until the next morning I wake up and see the Easter Bunny brought us a Little Tikes basketball hoop for Easter. And I'm like, that's a little suspicious. So, the cogs in a 4-year-old brain start turning. And I'm like, well, dang. Kind of seems like the Easter Bunny is all made up. I didn't see no freaking bunny that's hopping around and bringing me candy. But I did see my dad building a Little Tikes basketball goal, which actually was such a sick present. I've always dunked on Brandon on there. Take that. And then... so bada bing, bada boom, one thing leads to another. And you're like, well, I feel like the Easter Bunny's fake. And then you're like, well, if the Easter Bunny isn't real, and my parents are lying to me about that, they also could be lying to me about this guy, Santa Claus. Urgh. So then you find out, dang, Santa Claus isn't real, probably like the age 5. It like ruins your grandma's whole thing because she's like, oh my gosh, I wanted Santa to bring my grandson all these great presents. And I'm like, sorry, Grandma, I already know he's fake. But anyways, sorry, Grandma, I love you. She watched my last video. Remember, guys, up here, we're supposed to hug our grandma. Anyways, we're like Santa Claus, I figure out he's fake. And then what leads to the next thing, I'm like, Santa Claus seems like a pretty fictional story. Like he runs around the earth in a night and is able to like do all these things. Now the next thing I'm like, well, dang, is God even real? Right? Like, who knows? Like, Santa Claus is a pretty far-fetched story, but also like God becoming man and then dying for my sins on a cross and then rising from the literal dead. That seems like pretty darn impossible if you ask me. And so that's why I don't like Santa Claus, because it encourages parents to lie to their kids about things, and then it results in the kids like being like, well, dang. Once they figure out it's fake, they're like, my whole life's a lie. What the crap? So, anyways, guys, please ban Santa Claus. Also, sorry, if you have like little kids watching this, I probably should have said that. Yeah, turn the video off by now. Hopefully it is. Next up, we got Elf on the Shelf. These guys are just stupid too. Like, we're just gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna put these little guys on our shelves, and they're gonna like make a mess in our kitchen, and then throw our flour all over the place. And holy cow, get these out of here! Is this the true meaning of Christmas? Nah, it's just freaking secular garbage. So now we got the true meaning of Christmas, which is the Catholic Christmas. First off, of course, we have the Virgin Mary giving birth to Jesus. That's pretty trad and legendary. God became man. You could like probably sit there and pray about that for the rest of your life, because you're like, now if I was an all-powerful, all-knowing, all-infinite being, why in the world would I want to become a person and then like have to deal with scraping my knee and then deal with like, I don't know, Jesus probably like had to deal with like not wanting to do something because he's fully God and fully man. Hopefully I'm not committing any heresies. I don't think I am. And then you're like, oh yeah, I would totally just go die on a cross for all of humanity. Like, what? If I was God, why the heck would I do that? So anyways, ponder that for a while if you're in prayer for Christmas or in Advent. Then next up we have things like the real Saint Nick. Here he is punching Arius in the face because he's an Arian heretic. Boom, that's legendary. Come on, fire me up. Last up, we have Advent candles. I don't know. I forget what all these represent. I think one of them's supposed to be love or something. Maybe I should get more locked in on my Advent stuff. But yeah, hey, so when we're preparing for our Christmas season, have a good time with your family. But also, like, hey, don't forget that God became man. Come on, guys, lock in. And also get rid of all this garbage over here. Except for reindeer. They can stay. Okay.